BBC World News, our weekly in-depth look at the economic trends that are shaping Africa's future. In Business Africa.
In Business Africa, in association with Bua Group, unlocking opportunities.
Welcome to In Business Africa. I'm Nancy Kachungira in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania's biggest city and a commercial hub for the country. Today we're looking at the food sector around the continent. Here's what's coming up.
We find out why many Kenyan restaurants have made nyama choma their signature dish. Visit a startup that's producing award-winning jams using Botswana's indigenous fruits.
Let's put culture in a bottle. That's what we're doing. We're bottling our culture and we're serving it to people so they can taste a bit of Botswana.
And we hear how a dairy company is transforming the lives of Senegal's livestock herders.
Experts agree that African countries need to do more than just produce raw consumables. They need to invest in value-added products.
One company in Botswana is doing just that. Maungo Craft is using indigenous fruits to produce award-winning jams and marmalades. We visited them in the capital, Gaborone.
My name is Olayemi Aganga, and I'm one of the co-founders of Maungo Craft.
Hi, my name is Bonola Munte and I'm one of the co-founders of Maungo Craft. What do we do at Maungo Craft? Well, we make low sugar, unique, handcrafted preserves, and by preserves we're talking about your jams, your marmalade, your chutneys, and we use the indigenous fruits of Botswana, pairing them with contemporary flavors to give you unique flavor profiles.
We started this company in 2017. We had no resources for it. We stole a pot from my father's house, and it's been a roller coaster journey ever since then. Here we are.
Yeah, and you saw us steal the pot.
Yes. We decided to go into jam because it was marula season. It was on the ground everywhere, and we saw this indigenous fruit going to waste, and it was a nuisance to a lot of people in their minds, and we wanted to change the perception on our indigenous foods.
We wanted to celebrate Botswana. We wanted to celebrate our culture. Marula is known as an orphan crop, and it is under-commercialized, underutilized, and like Gemi said, it's always rotting year in and year out. And it has 8 times the amount of vitamin C. So we thought to ourselves, how can we repackage a fruit that's indigenous to the country so that people can get reacquainted with it, right? So that they can see how they can, try it out and play with the fruit. And we thought, let's put culture in a bottle. That's what we're doing. We're bottling our culture and we're serving it to people so they can taste a bit of Botswana. And I think our company ethos has grown and changed with that. So what we then realized is that the marula fruit is also used in the cosmetics industry. So what we've done is that we formed symbiotic relationships with cosmetic industry companies, marula oil companies, and they take the oil and we take the fruit. Because to get to 12 tons of oil, you need to go through 300 tons of fruit. So our question was, well, what happens to the fruit? And that's why we thought that's why we need to go into jam and also just take this to another level.
We're a young team because we came together as young people and we decided to do things differently. There's a way that things have always been done, and we're a quirky, unique bunch, and we found friendship in exploring new ways of using food.
Challenges as an SMME, it's everything from resources to finance to where you're producing to trying to penetrate the market. Those are the challenges that we find if you're an unknown brand and people prefer brands that they know, you have to take the time and the energy to educate the market, and we've had to experience a lot of that. But we also went about it by going to a lot of farmers markets so we can get people acquainted with the product.
We have had several achievements over the past 2-3 years. We've won about 11 awards and counting. We started off with our first achievement 2 months after we started. We won the Youth Award in Botswana, and recently we've won the Go Getters Award.
That was a really big one as well because it was a Pan-African competition, and I mean, Botswana, there's 2 million people here, and for our company to end up winning the competition out of 3,000 applicants was wow. And that's one of those competitions that really made an impact in our business because we also won money. So we put it down into scaling the business.
What we would say to any young person out there who wants to go into entrepreneurship is, you can do it.
Jump and grow your wings on the way down. You don't have to wait for everything to be in place. Just start and everything else will follow you. And we've experienced quite a bit of that as well. Just leaping into the unknown.
The role that SMEs play in the economy is that SMEs are the lifeblood of the country. If you look at economies like the German economy, it's powered by SMEs. And the truth is, the only way that African countries and economies can truly be uplifted is through young people going out there and starting unique brands and diversifying their economy.
We want to be a world-class brand that's available not only in Botswana, but we want you to be able to walk into a Whole Foods in the US and find us on the shelf, or in the UK and just find us there because the brand has grown so much, and we want to be able to also create a lot more jobs, play a role in diversifying the economy. We're really driven by impacting people's lives.
This is In